I found the perfect little sandbar. I don't even want to call it a beach break because it looks so much like a point break, a mini point break. That's the beauty of those massive tides we've got in front. It allows for really long waves that you wouldn't really see on your usual beach break. So there are some fun little waves. I've got the groveler with me with the quad setup, built for a glide in small waves, and I think we're going to have a lot of fun. I'm sure we will. This is absolutely crazy. I don't think I've ever seen waves like this. Waves like the ones we've been having for the last 2 weeks on these polished sandbars and really clean condition. We're gonna paddle out and this is gonna be such a fun session. I paddled out maybe 1 minute ago and I'm gonna catch my first wave. I am so happy. I think the name of the game today is just to find the right section to do a turn on, because it's quite mellow everywhere. And then if you're lucky, if you can read the wave well, you've got one shot at a really good turn. And then the rest is going to be a little too mellow. So I think instead of focusing on doing several turns, I'll be focusing on doing one good turn and then gliding and enjoying the rest of the wave. This is so good.
There are many reasons why I love surfing in France, and I must say, having access to small waves of this caliber on a regular basis is definitely in the top 3.
It's not out of luck that I'm all alone here. It is around -3, -4 degrees Celsius. The water is around 12. So the air is really cold, but I can't feel any of that. I've said it before, but I'm wearing a hooded 6'4", 5mm gloves, 6.5mm boots, and I cannot feel the cold. I could stay in the water for 4 hours if I wanted to. Oh, nope.
I personally haven't seen too many beach breaks that can shape waves this long, and a lot of it has to do with how big the tides are. Because the water edge travels so far up and down the beach, it displaces sand over a huge distance, eventually shaping really stretched out sandbars.
Oh.
And then when a clean swell like this one hits the coast, especially on a big tide, you get to experience very high quality waves.
Yes, I made it. I honestly do not think that this size wave can get any more fun than that. It's so fun, it's just the perfect shape.
The only thing that would have made this day any better would have been a little more size. But there were some bombs out there, much beefier than this, and I even got to catch one of them.
I mean, look at this. Okay, can I get a turn in? I don't think so. I'll ride it in. Why not?
I know what most of you might be thinking, especially with this wave, which is that I should have been on a mid-length or a longboard. And while it would have made waves like that one a lot easier to surf, I still prefer my tiny groveler for when I eventually catch a better one, because it allows me to go top to bottom, which is the type of surfing I am drawn to.
Oh, come on. That's insane. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's a wide wave. No. Oh. Oh, that was a really good wave. It broke so wide. These are the best ones. Ali, 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 Ali. Oh, I won't make it. As you can see, there's often a second bowl on the inside, a really steep section. So the goal with this session is to take off behind that section and use that section to do the one proper turn that I want to do on the wave. That's a tiny wave. If I take off in front of that ball, I'm not going to have a steep enough wall to do a proper turn. And if I take off too far behind that ball, I'm not going to be able to use the section. Oh, I'm not going to have that.
Every wave looked like it was going to break perfectly, so I was having a hard time waiting for the biggest ones and would often pick a tiny wave just out of excitement. Rich people's problem, I guess.
Come on. This board, it is such the right board for those waves. I can take off on absolutely anything. If you don't have a groveler and you want to do some short board style of surfing in small waves, you really need to get your hands on a good groveler. It's a game changer, it really is. Take your time. Now. I'm aiming there. I was slightly too late.
As good as the waves were when I paddled out, I must say the swell died out a bit throughout the session. Regular sets went from a good waist high to knee high like the set you're watching now. And the good chest high sets that would roll in every 10 minutes or so were getting extremely rare. But I still got some much better waves than these ankle bitters.
There we go. Oh no! Ah! Look at how easily I'm going to take off on that. That's the beauty of grovelers.
Look at how little I had to paddle to get into this one. That's the beauty of grovelers. They really make tiny waves exciting again, even when it is not this clean. If you're anything like me, and you're not really drawn to longer boards, but you still want to have fun in tiny waves, then look for a short board with a white tail block. My board is 5'4" and 20 inches wide, for example.
Big turn. I think maybe on that last wave I should have just pumped like a madman right from the start just to make the section, because at the start I kind of stalled a little bit because I wasn't really sure about like which part of the wave to hit. It closed out where I was because I was too far behind the bowl, but I'm sure it opened up on the shoulder. Oh no, am I too deep on this thing? No, I'm good. That's a good wave.
Finally a good wave. This one had more power and those two turns felt really good.
On my way back out, and there's the sneaky inside section.
I knew I was a bit deep on that wave, but I couldn't resist the urge to catch it. It looked too good not to try.
I don't know how good it's gonna break. It looks a bit funny, but it still looks like a good wave. That I will not be able to catch. I should have waited. Are you kidding? I'm too deep now. Okay, let's give it everything. Oh my gosh! I can't paddle for my life. Alright. I'm gonna give it everything I've got left in me. To try and at least catch one wave in this set.
Okay, so here goes my most relatable sequence ever. I had been waiting for a long time when this wave rolled through. I could tell a set was coming, and this was wave 2 of the set. It turned out to be a pretty bad wave, but look what followed.
Oh, that was so bad. Whole wave selection, no strength left. Oh, and there is an absolute bomb coming. Oh, I feel bad. I feel bad right now. Oh, that's the biggest wave of the day. Are you kidding me? Oh, that's a big bummer. Big bummer. Look at that. Are you kidding? Oh my gosh. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, I can't do anything on that. It's over with. The best wave of the morning. Oh, I am so bummed. You know what, I would have been very happy with my session if I caught that big wave. Right now I still feel hungry for more, so I'm just crossing my fingers and really hoping that the ocean has got another one in store for me, and hopefully this time I will not make poor decisions and not miss this wave. I am too deep. That is again a really good wave. Wow. Oh my gosh. I need to get it back together. But these are really hitting wide. It's so weird. Oh, that is a good wave, but I don't know if it'll actually peel along the sandbar. I will try. Oh yes, it will. Come on.
I almost made that section. For some reason the wave seemed to be rolling in a lot wider, and I had a hard time adjusting to the changing pattern.
No!
Same thing here. I was way too deep, which is a shame because that was a great wave.
Maybe a quick turn on this one. Oh, look at how far the ball is.
I was definitely taking off on the peak, but the second section was now moving in faster and breaking sooner, so I ended up being too deep on a couple of waves, but the tables were about to turn for me.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh, that's too small, actually. Maybe I'll get a section.
Right after I caught this wave, I saw some long lines way out the back. I started paddling very hard, giving it everything I had to try and make it out the back before those long lines would fill in, and it ended up being one of the best sets of the entire day.
That was insane. That was exactly the type of wave I needed to be absolutely happy with my session. That was incredible. I think I surfed it pretty well as well, so I'm pretty happy with my choice of turns. I'm just gonna go ahead and catch, I think, 2 more waves, because considering how good that set was, I think this spot is still going to work for like half an hour at most.
So yeah, this was my wave of the day, without a doubt. I took off a little wide because I was still paddling back out from my previous wave, but this wave definitely made my day. And I caught it just before the tide filled in too much too, which was awesome.
I'm quickly interrupting this video to let you know that if you like what you are seeing and you want to experience it for yourself, we can make it happen. Starting in April this year, I will be offering surf guiding, so if you are planning a surf trip to France and you want to enjoy empty lineups, catch a ridiculous amount of waves and have all of that on video, then send me an email or click the link in the description.
I don't think I am, but it's super mellow. Yeah, it's really mellow. That's a sign that...
At this point, even the thicker and longer lines you are seeing in the back now weren't breaking as well. So it was time to paddle out one last time and catch the last wave of the day.
What the heck is that? Oh, it's super mellow. Alright, this was an insane session. It is still going off. It's just a little mellow for me. I mean, I could definitely still surf it. I'm seeing a perfect wave rolling right now. I just need to get out, because otherwise, I know myself, I'll just stay in until it's absolutely unsurfable and I'll end it on a negative note. But I hope you guys will have liked the video. This is just perfect. Absolutely dreamy. This is one of the many reasons why I love France so much. You can get waves like that at a beach break, which is completely surreal to me, because like that wave was legit as long as the waves I had in Morocco. Really love France for that. I hope you would have liked the video. Please subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of that, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.